Our guest on the show tonight is vocalist Alcoholocausto of the Greek black and death metal band Bestial Entity. Welcome to the show, Alcoholocausto.
Hi guys, hello from Greece and Bestial Entity.
Awesome. So can we start by you telling us a bit about the band and yourself, etc.?
Yes, certainly. Well, the band basically started as an idea between the members, me and Blasphemous, Desecrator of the Holy Kingdom, around, I would say, end of 2018. We both loved the Black Death metal scene of end of 80s and beginning of 90s with bands like Sarcophago, Impale Nazarene, Blasphemy, Beherit, I could name thousands of one. And we were just chatting and talking about our love about these bands, which eventually just the idea popped up to create one band as a kind of a tribute to that scene. I can't say much about it. I think everything else came out naturally, because since we both like the same things, we already had each of us ideas kept in the closet. We had much digging to do though. We found lots of skeletons also in the closet. And we didn't have any trouble of creating the songs, to be fair. So at first we thought about creating a full-length album, but we took the safe road, let's say, doing an EP at first, see how it works, and then going a full-length one, which it will be eventually, because right now we're on the works of it. Hopefully we will be able to finish everything by the end of this year, but with the whole coronavirus and quarantine stuff, some things got left behind. We'll see. We're not a band that has deadlines or feeling stressed that we should release something right now. We just take it easy. We don't push things. If the magic is there, we go for it.
Awesome. Love that. So I know you're in several other bands. Do you want to tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, well, specifically right now, the active ones at least, because I don't know which ones are you aware of. The active ones right now, it's Malenka. It's a gothic rock band that it's everything by myself. I just called a friend to record some extra drums and drum machine that I already had. And there is the Black Winter band, which we recorded the album. It's on the process of mixing and mastering right now. But the thing is, because of several reasons, it might not be released as Black Winter, unfortunately. There's been many issues. Generally, this album is kind of cursed in a way, I could say. It's been through a lot of things. It's been recorded twice. There's been so many personal issues between band members in each person's life, and one thing led to another, and probably it won't be released under that name. The music is there also, obviously. It's the same one. I'm really proud of what we did. So it's just a matter of time of announcing that once we get everything together.
Yeah.
Some other bands, I'm not part of that band anymore. For example, I used to play in a death metal band from my city called Solace. But I had recorded just an EP with them. I contributed a lot in the album, but unfortunately, also that album is cursed because the main one of the band and dear friend of mine, unfortunately, died last year.
Oh, sorry.
So no, it's okay. It's part of death is part of life, also.
Indeed.
And I don't know what the guys will do with the album, to be honest. I was talking with the drummer at a point. He wanted to release it as a tribute to him, but I'm not sure what will happen, to be honest. I have also something else that works right now. I wait. I don't sure I have the the okay from the other member to announce it yet, but it's kind of it's a band from Greece that had released an album in the past. It's gore grind, let's say death gore grind.
Okay.
It's the genre. So that also is in the process of mixing and mastering. Shortly we will have the news ready for you guys. I'm sorry if I cannot reveal the name yet.
No, not at all. I mean, you're here really for Bestial Entity, but I just thought I'd ask you a little bit about, you know, what else you've got your hands in.
Yeah, cool. Well, the other thing that I wanted to do eventually, I don't know when will that happen, is the band I used to have called Enshrine, with which I have almost 3 albums, material for 3 albums, which never got a chance to be recorded at all, because I want that band, you know, to be, how should I say that, a proper band, you know, a full-time band, you know, with just guys that have the same mentality, getting together, rehearsing. I never had that chance. That's why I didn't record anything all this time. But eventually I will, even if it's not full-time, even if I have to do everything by myself, I will. But that's not at works at the moment. I'm kind of having fun with the other guys. Oh yeah, and one more, I forgot. There's one more band will be releasing the album now, end of April, called Archemoron.
Okay.
It's a Greek band in the vein of kind of a little bit of Immortal, a little bit of Bathory, a little bit of this and that, let's say, but generally speaking, yeah, in the genre of epic black metal.
Nice.
With which I recorded the vocals 2 years ago. No, yeah, 1 year and a half ago or something like that. We didn't have the chance to release it earlier because coronavirus stroke. We had many delays and many difficulties in finding a label to release it. But finally we managed. So end of April, yes, it's called Flagellum Part 1, basically. It's going to be released through a Russian label called Satan, I think. If I remember correctly, yes. I'm sorry if I made a mistake.
Did you say Satanath, is it?
Yeah, I think
awesome. Yes, great label.
Cool. I don't have any other news.
Well, no, that's awesome.
I think there are too many anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you're really keeping yourself busy. You've got, a lot of stuff going on there, different bands, which is really cool. So if we get back to Bestial Entity now, your debut EP, Treason of the Dead, came out in January via Fistbang Records. So you can talk about your inspiration behind the making of that.
Certainly. Well, like I said, we were just 2 people that loved the same bands, the same genre. We recorded that EP quite quickly, I would say, because everything came out naturally. Yeah. The idea behind it came at 2018, like I said. But the thing is that lyrically, and we hope visually in the future, will be like perversion, hellish, bestial perversion, I would say. I would make it a motto, probably. But yeah, we lyrically speaking, we like stuff like how the bands back in the beginning of that genre did. So basically, we're speaking like satanic demons from hell raping nuns or something like that. I don't know. I might get
Impaled Nazarene and all that lot.
Yeah. We watch a lot of horror movies. That's the main inspiration for us.
Yeah.
We watch a lot of movies. Yeah. We are kind of fans of hentai also. We can't hide that. So it came out naturally, I would say. Yeah. We're not the normal people, but we're perfectly safe. Don't worry with us. Nothing. We will do nothing to harm you, apart from your ears. Apart from your ears, baby.
We're safe. That's cool.
No, I'm not so sure about your ears though.
Oh no. So I mean, other bands. I mean, Tokay's another one. He's got different projects. And have you heard of Death Cult?
No, I've never heard.
Yeah, that's about perversions, and a lot like Nat Frost of Carpathian Forest. He's of course.
Yeah. Totally.
Your Scandinavian and Finnish bands, yeah.
Totally. When you're 15 years old, for example, and you covers and you're listening to some bands, obviously you get inspired by that subconsciously, even if you don't want to, right? So even when you have that chance, it will come out naturally, right? Even if you know also that you found a specific way of expressing it. Like I said before, some things, it's like an evocation. You call forth some stuff that are hidden in plain sight, and it works to both of the members the same. Like I said, we don't push things; we just let the magic flow naturally when the time is right.
Awesome, love that.
The rest also come naturally. The lyrics, vocals, everything. I never, for example, push too hard on which subject I will write about. It comes out really naturally. I might have a little bit trouble finding the right words, obviously, because English is not my native language, but over the years that I got, it's getting easier and easier, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. So tell us, how did you come up with the name Alcoholocausto?
Oh, that's really easy. One of my main influences is a band from Peru called Anal Vomit, and basically that was it was the name of one of their tracks, and I used it first time years ago with a band called from Greece called The Conjuring, with which I recorded guitars for an EP demo that they released. And when the time came with Bestial Entity to choose the nickname, it was really easy for me to put it back in motion, let's say.
So that's great.
Cool.
Thanks for explaining that. Okay, so also, can you tell us about the label Fistbang Records and how you chose them and how it's going working with them?
That's quite easy. The other member of the band knew the guy, not personally, but knew the label. So he had an idea of talking with him first, the label, about that project, how it would be like. He described the music and everything. At first, the label was really positive, but because we were at the time we didn't even have we haven't even chosen the guy who would take over the mixing and mastering. So we just gave him some raw stuff, really raw stuff, and he was instantly into it. We told him this is not the final thing. He says I love it. I will release it right away. That was unfortunately the EP would have been released earlier, but the guy we chose at first to take over the mixing and mastering, it was a friend of mine, but for personal reasons he didn't manage to do it on time.
Right.
It took him like 6 months. Yeah. So we had to cancel the whole project. Then we gave him to Vocalist, who took over the mixing and mastering, and in 1 week everything was ready. So we gave it to the label, and obviously they told us if we want to release it in a tape format or a CD one. We totally chose the tape format. It's something that we wanted for long, and because it's not that we're not fans of CDs. We grew up both with CDs, tapes, and vinyls, obviously.
Yeah.
But the whole feeling of the EP, of the band, generally the music of the band, fitted perfectly with for the tape release. So we went for it. And I think until now it goes really well. Personally, I don't ask that much, to be honest. I'm more in the, let's say, in the artistic part of the music. The rest for me, it's like, please do whatever you want. I don't mind. So yeah, but I heard that it goes really well, and I'm happy with it. Also, when I talked with the owner of the label, he was happy with it. So obviously you're happy with it.
Yeah, we're all happy with it. Awesome. I mean,
and thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a debut EP. It's what, 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes long. I mean, you don't want to wait 6 months for, you just want to get your EP out there.
Yeah, but many things were put on ice during the coronavirus, so
yeah,
in a way.
Yeah, I can understand that. So tell us about the choice of name for the band. And did you choose it, or was that both of you came up?
No. That was the whole idea of Blasphemous, the Secretor of the Holy Kingdom. Mm-hmm. I'm really bad at choosing names. I don't know why. Although I write lyrics and I create the titles of the releases and the songs. I'm really bad at naming a band. But he had a really bright idea. He told me to want Bestial Entity, just like that.
Wow.
So, yeah, awesome. Yeah, why not, man? Yeah. We checked out also if the name matches with another band. It wasn't, so yeah, we went totally for it. I did the logo though. Yeah,
see, it's a great choice of name. I mean, I know Nick from Temple of Catastrophes.
Mm-hmm.
I love that band too. I know he's in a death metal band now. He was raving about that the other day. Listen to my new band.
I think he's on a new band. He created a new band. But I haven't heard anything. He hasn't gave me anything. I don't know why. He keeps it secret. I don't know why.
Oh, well, he was wanting me to like the Facebook page. Have you done that?
No, yeah, I did that, obviously.
Oh, good.
But because we're friends, he didn't share anything before. I mean, the release. I just heard it when he uploaded the news about it.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm sure it will be great, though. Like he has really nice ideas. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, coming up with your band name, and he plays a mean bass guitar too, so that's awesome.
Exactly.
So, can you tell us about the artwork? I know you probably handed this over to somebody else, and in the choosing of the artist to make the cover.
That was quite easy option also. Kibitha, that's the nickname that she chose for her. She's a she, obviously. And I know her, and I asked her if she can make the artwork and layout for us. I didn't give any ideas at all. to her. I just told her, take the music, that's the lyrics. She wanted it that way also because she works that way.
Mm-hmm.
And just like that, she came up with that idea. It's, I think it's a painting. It's a part of a painting. I'm not sure exactly which one though. And we loved it. We loved specifically because she edited the photos also. The reddish color that it had, it fits perfectly for us, and I wanted it that way. Mm-hmm. It sort of gives a post-apocalyptic impression, if I would say, and I love it. We gave her also the logo, which I made it really roughly. She took care of it more professional, let's say, because I'm not.
You got the idea, but you can't put it to the paper. That's understandable.
Well, I put it in the paper, to be honest. I might upload it sometime just for the fun of it, but it wasn't that great as the final result.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, have you guys played live? And if do you reckon you'll get out, or are you keeping this as? I mean, I know some bands just don't play live, but I know you do in your other bands. So
that's a good question. First of all, we need to see when a live show is gonna be available to be held, because right now we're on a lockdown. We're easing off a lockdown at least, and nobody knows how things will be like. They will get back into normal eventually.
Yeah.
But until then, we got a little bit more to wait for. I would love to do a show. Obviously, well, the other member also wants to, but I can't say exactly how will that be like. First of all, we need to discuss the drummer issue.
Yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't mind going on stage even with the drum machine, but that's under discussion. If we had that chance, though, in the future, I would love it to be in a really small place, like really underground. So underground that if could be possible, the ventilation would be broken, let's say. Yeah, and just old school, brutal and old school. Love it to be.
Yeah. Oh, let's hope we can get back to those days, eh?
Yeah, let's see how things will be like. I want to keep a positive thinking about it, but I'm sure that many things will not be the same also.
Yeah, I think it will be. I think we all know it's going to be a different world. But hey. So how have the reactions been to your music?
At the moment, we and I thank all of the people that heard our music and gave a positive feedback. We had no negative one. Awesome. So thank you guys really for that. And I hope in the future, whatever we do, you like it the same and even more if possible.
That's great. I love it. Are you working on any new music for the future?
Yes. We are on the process of composing the songs. We just gather up the ideas, basically. And we're waiting for the whole lockdown to be eased down so we can meet properly with the other member in order for us, to create that magic, not create actually, to get in touch with the magic as a whole, in order for us to evoke the final result. The rest, I'm sure it won't take long to put together, lyrically and all the rest. Like I said, we hope by the end of this year for the first full length to be ready. But we'll see how it goes. Can't plan many things right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Technology, helps a lot, obviously, but still we like to keep it as much as humane, let's say, if that term fits to our to the mentality of the band.
Yeah. I mean, I was just thinking actually, a lot of bands are kind of doing these Facebook Lives, previewing their, doing the whole album. Or they're doing YouTube stuff. Is that something, if you can't get out, maybe you could both do together?
What do you mean exactly?
Well, they do these like a live show, but you've not got the audience in front of you. They're on the internet, like Facebook Live thing, or
so
YouTube Live.
Yeah, basically doing a rehearsal, but with a camera and broadcasting. No, I wouldn't say I would. I'm in for it. I don't know. Maybe I'm too old school for that stuff, but first, like I said, it would be kind of a live show. So again, we go back to the other thing I said before. We have to see if we will have an extra member, and if not, how it would be like. Since it will be kind of a rehearsal, if we have a chance or ideas or the budget to create some visuals also, because just playing in front of a camera, for me, it's I don't know, doesn't appeal much. No,
I know some. Mork did one. They previewed their new release. They just did it as if they were playing live. They were just as if there was an audience there, which there was, but they were on the other side of in cyberspace. So some have been doing it, and they're pretty cool.
I can understand why some bands are doing it. Obviously, the bands that live from the music, they had to do something about it during this lockdown thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Even with my favorite bands, I didn't push the play button. I chose to watch again some old shows of them or some others that I didn't check before.
Yeah.
I don't blame them though for what they're doing. Obviously, I understand how the situation works. I know how the music industry works. Unfortunately, there weren't many options for that kind of thing that we're going through.
Yeah, because it's just like nothing, isn't it? And everyone's just at home. Well, obviously we're coming out now, but it was something to say, hey, look, we're still here, and this is our new album, and this is the best we can do right now. But anyway.
Yeah, no. But generally speaking, also, we're not that kind of band. We're kind of like other bands that are not much into the social media thing. I mean, we don't do a proper we don't even do a proper promotion for that. We just the really basic ones. I don't know, but maybe we prefer it that way. We have our peace of mind in a way.
Of course.
Unless something changes in the future, I keep my options open. But for the moment, it works better that way for everybody.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, let's hope, as you say. I mean, the best is obviously doing that live, as you say, the underground, and let's hope we can get back to that soon, eh?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So I think you touched briefly on the bands that have been an influence on you. I mean, obviously you love the old school death, black metal, and but also who are you listening to these days?
Well, we're talking about new releases or generally?
Well, just generally, what do you listen to? Do you just listen to old stuff, or do you listen to anything that's new, or?
Well, from new releases, I loved the new Asphyx album. It was amazing. Well, the guys do not have a bad album, from my opinion, at least. But the new one, I think it's on Death Hammer's level.
Yeah.
Maybe even better, but time will tell about that.
I know. They're a great live band.
Oh, totally. When I saw them first, I've seen them only once, unfortunately. But I remember specifically there was a guy from America in the audience next to me, and he asked me, "Have you ever seen them live before?" I said, "No, man. Get ready. You can imagine." I was like, from the moment they stepped on stage, I was really I felt my head being blown. So they're awesome. And they're really good guys also, because I had a chance to meet them. Awesome. Yeah, totally. I also like many other stuff. Like, the last Moonspell Hermitage was also really nice one. Actually, it was a surprise for me, because the latest albums, I was like, yeah. But this one, it gave me a really, really nice feeling. I mean, it's like kind of a mixture of irreligious and sin pecado, I would say. It has many prog elements. I love that album anyway. Also.
Awesome.
Some old school stuff. Well, I was listening before we started the interview. Absence of war does not bring peace from Impel Nazarene. Lately, I was listening to Bulldozer's New Deliri album. It's one of my favorites.
Okay.
It's the Italian band, if you know it, Bulldozer.
No.
It's one of Italy. With Bulldozer, Death SS, and one more band called Schizo. It's one of the main influences, I would say, to me personally, because I love them. The guys basically had the thrash, death, black metal genre as we know it. A little bit before. So yeah.
Awesome.
I love them. I was also listening again to Grotesque's EP. Yeah. I want something. The Incantation. EP. I really loved it. I mean, I can't believe what their guys were creating back then.
Yeah.
It was beginning of 90s. 90.
Yeah.
I think it was released. Totally awesome.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Yes, that's cool. Yes, it's a nice mix. You like the black, you like the death. It's a great mix.
Well, obviously, I cannot say that I'm not listening to Iron Maiden, which is my number one band.
Yeah.
I can't stop listening to Iron Maiden.
Up the irons.
Up the irons, completely. Yes, I love them.
Yeah. Such major influences on music today.
You can find them anywhere.
Yeah.
And generally, I believe what Iron Maiden did to whole music history, meaning I don't think anybody else will ever manage to do. I used to have a theory. If somebody was asking me which ones are your favorite bands, I would say, well, first it's Iron Maiden, then the bands. So, let's just get things straight.
Yeah. I love it. So, before we wrap up this interview, is there anything else you'd like to add that we haven't covered here?
No, I think we covered everything. The only thing I wanted to say is obviously thank you, Karen and guys, for the interview. I thank again all the people that gave us the positive feedback for our first release, Treason of the Dead EP. And as I said, we hope in the future, with our next release, to make your ears bleed a little bit.
That's awesome. So thanks so much for talking with us tonight, and for your time, of course, and I wish you every success with your future work.